So the owner of this 1970 Barracuda, Southwest Pilot Jeff. So this car is getting the 392 crate engine Hemi with the Mopar performance control unit. The Silver Sport 6-speed manual transmission, 354 Dana 60 rear axle, the Magnum Force transformer front suspension, and the classic Auto Air retrofit air conditioning system. We're painting this one FE5 Rally Red with wonderful Cragar wheels and BF Goodrich radial TA tires.
So my job is to make sure that this 1970 Roadrunner makes it through the shop at the same pace as these other two cars. The owner of this car is Delta Pilot Jeff. This car is getting a red-eye Hellcat crate engine and a Mopar performance control unit. It'll be backed up with a Silver Sport 6-speed manual transmission and a 3.54 Dana 60 rear axle. So this car will also receive a Magnum Force transformer front suspension and classic Auto Air retrofit air conditioning system. The owner wants this car painted FJ6 Sassy Grass Green with Cragar SS wheels and BF Goodrich radial TA tires. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
So the owner of this 1968 Dodge Charger is Alaska Pilot Tom. He wants me to build this with the Hellcat red-eye crate engine and Mopar controller, Silver Sport 6-speed manual transmission, Dana 60 rear end with 354 gears. We will be adding the classic Auto Air retrofit air conditioning system. He is going with the Cragar SS retro design wheels and the BF Goodrich TA radials. We found that the rear on these cars is usually a 275/60 and the fronts are a 245. Do an 8-inch rim in the back, these are all 15s, and a 7-inch rim in the front. That gives us the stance, the look, and when this car is done, it's gonna be sexy. Ron is going to provide us with a Magnum Force transformer front suspension. The rest of the car will look like a 1968 Dodge Charger, except Tom would like it a really beautiful, he sent me pictures, I gotta figure out what the formula is, blue. But it is not the B5 or the B7 that we're all familiar with, or the old ones, QQ1. This is a modern color, so this will be the first time Will has painted a pearl paint in all the years that he's been at Graveyard Cars.
Beautiful. All right. There we go.
So our 69 Roadrunner is doing really, really well. As you recall, we did the body and the paint. We've installed the drivetrain on it. Right now, Doug is installing the Cragar wheels on it. It's one of the things that we have to do is to get it mobile so that we can send it out and have the headliner and the vinyl top done.
And then I like to roll them around.
Oh, okay.
Let the wheel center itself. And then we can use our power tool to run them down. Yeah. And then I tighten them in a crisscross pattern, right?
Like a star, right?
Yep, yep.
I always forget the reason why you have to do that.
Oh, they like you to do that so that you don't warp something. It makes them tighten evenly. Now, originally his car had road wheels on it, but like all of us back then, we wanted something cooler. However, we really couldn't afford to get what we wanted. Well, now Mr. Jones, he can afford it. So he's decided to install Cragar SS wheels with BF Goodrich TA radial tires. Need a hand?
Oh, you good? There we go.
Okay, wonderful. Tires.
Does every car get that kind of tire?
Just the lucky people.
Just the lucky people get the best. I got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I love the Cragar wheels. Everybody knows that. They're a beautiful wheel. That SS 5-spoke, that's the one to have. The only problem with Doug's story is he says, we all loved them, but we couldn't afford them. No, you couldn't afford them, but your dad could. And better than that, he went down and bought his kid appliance wheels, which were more expensive than Cragar's. They were all steel instead of having the aluminum center. So Dougie didn't know anything about going without. You've seen the cartoon. If he wants something, he's going to get it, even if it means killing an old lady. Well, she didn't die. She lived.
Beautiful. All right.
Like butter.
Like butter, huh?
Young Doug in action.
Young Doug? Where do you find one of those at? Takes me all the way back to when I was your age.
Really?
Yeah. All right, look at that.
Cool deal.